Good morning, you guys. It is currently early in the morning, and I am about to unwrap unwrap the motorcycle to begin a long journey today. Like I said, it's 31 degrees. It's very cold, very early in the morning. Last night I spent the time making sure I got the oil changed and put new spark plugs in, just really getting it ready to go for this trip. So let's do this. Let's go.
Monday morning about 10 a.m., about 40 degrees. I'm over at Standing Stone State Park. It's actually closed right now. I didn't know that. They had left the gate open and I came in. I parked here to shoot this short video real fast, and the guy came up to me. He said, "Hey man," he said, "they shouldn't have left that gate open, but they left it open because they're working. You guys can hear the leaf blowers and whatnot. There's quite a bit of damage around the park here. So yeah, just want to let you know that it's Monday morning and I am starting out on what's hopefully going to be an awesome trip, and you guys are going to get to come along with in parts. Right, it's going to be a pretty decent trip. I'm going to be camping 2 nights. I'm going to be very cold, but anyways, it is time for me to hit the road. Next time I see you guys, I will be crossing Cumberland River on the Cumberland River ferry. So we'll see you guys shortly. So I'm going to do that and hit the road. Change gloves, hit the road, fasten my helmet, right? And I will see you guys at the Cumberland Ferry. Hopefully, it's not closed. We'll see when we get there. Laters.
So I have to admit, I didn't realize that I was leaving out on this journey on St. Patrick's Day. So I didn't wear anything green. But luckily, nature provided all the green I needed right around me. Ferry boats are essential to transport vehicles across channels of water where bridges just aren't feasible. They can accommodate any vehicle that operates on a highway, and thankfully, that includes motorcycles. There are currently 10 ferries operational in Kentucky, crossing the Cumberland, Green, Kentucky, Mississippi, and Ohio rivers. 7 of these ferries are funded by the state, 1 is supported by federal funding, and 2 rely on private funding. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet manages the operations of 6 public ferries and owns and operates only this one. In fiscal year 2022, state-funded ferries moved 309,000 vehicles carrying over 560,000 passengers. They also transported over 4,000 foot passengers and more than 700 cyclists. The first ferry, located here at McMillan's Landing in what would become Monroe County, was placed on the Cumberland River sometime prior to 1808, and there's been one here ever since. At one time, this was considered one of the finest steamboat landings on the upper Cumberland River. A portion of Monroe County can be reached from Tompkinsville only by crossing the Cumberland River on this ferry, which connects 2 parts of Kentucky 214 and leads to the scenic Turkey Neck Bend area. The scenery from the ferry is great, and the scenery coming to the Cumberland River ferry is beautiful Kentucky backroads that are perfect for a ride. Oh, and did I mention this ferry is free? Enjoy. You've probably noticed I'm not doing too much talking in this video. It's because really, I just want you guys to see the scenery and enjoy the ride. Let's go. We are back in Tennessee, and we know that because this is Borderline Tavern, which is 3/4 of a mile south of the Kentucky-Tennessee border, just into Tennessee. This is the beginning of State Route 56. Tennessee State Route 56 begins here at Red Boiling Springs, here at the Kentucky-Tennessee border, and goes all the way to the Alabama-Tennessee border. And we will see that in our next video. So make sure you stick around, come back for that next week. And by the way, this entire video from here on out is nothing but State Route 56. That's right, Tennessee State Route 56. Just nothing but beautiful scenery and a beautiful day's ride. Just taking a quick little detour to show you Hurricane Marina and Floating Mill Park. Well, not all the way. We just go to the gate because I'm not paying just to drive around for a minute. The number of historical locations on Tennessee State Route 56 is outnumbered only by the amount and sheer number of beautiful scenes. I just couldn't go past this area without ducking in real quick to Savage Gulf State Natural Area. Well, friends, we finally made it to my home for the next 2 nights, Greeter Falls Campground.
The future of the human mind and body and the future of humans together is endlessly bright.
On that note, here I am finally at my campsite for the night. As you see, there is a truck parked right next to my site. These 2 sites are literally on top of each other almost. Sadly, I was unable to get a lot of good video this trip while camping because the folks next to me had 2 small children that I did not want to show up in my videos. So that is a sad thing, but I still enjoyed my time at this campground and would definitely recommend it, and I will definitely go back again, but I will probably choose a different site. Time to start unloading some gear and getting ready to set up camp. But first, a quick trip over to the camp store to check in, let them know I'm there, and to grab some drinks, because I certainly didn't have room for a cooler this trip. While there is a small map, it's hard to understand exactly where things are, and finding the camp store was a bit of a problem for me at first. It's March 17th, and spring is about to spring. Spring is about to sprung? Sprung is about to spring. Anyways, spring is about to spring, but it hasn't sprung yet, as you can see from the bare trees. I really think this will be a much more beautiful campground when I come back, when there's actually leaves on the trees. Greeter Falls Campground has several different sites to choose from, several different types of sites to choose from, including primitive, that you actually have to walk into, as well as the primitive that I'm at, which is borderline primitive. There's no pad to set your tent on, but what they do have over there is electric and water. Now, they also have yurts, they have small cabins, and they have these areas over here, which are the raised wood platforms to set your tents on. And they also have, of course, plenty of places for RVs as well. Well, I've finally made it to the camp store. The camp store also serves as the camp office, obviously. Here in the same area is where you find the bathhouse and anything else that you might want, like restrooms and that type of thing, can be found right here in this area. But I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get some drinks, and she's also going to give me a map, a better map than what I have of the campground. And now I'm coming back to my site where I can get set up to get some good rest for the night before I take off in the morning to do a lot more riding. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Later.